You know what? You just made the list.
Now, welcome to the Markout Movie Podcast. Aaron Whitlow,
Brandon Spivey here.
and we like marking out with you. And today we're bringing back the list. Is this the first list we did this year?
No, I think we did one maybe 2 months ago.
Okay.
It's the first list on going to be on YouTube though.
This is the
I think.
first.
I believe so.
The first one for YouTube then. So congratulations, guys. This one we are doing our top 20 actors with a 5 honorable mention. This is actors because why, Brandon?
Well, I don't know why exactly. We're prejudiced, I guess.
No, it's too soon, Brandon. You can't use that word. No. Anyway, no.
We're going to give the females a shout out in a few upcoming episodes. Either Aaron or I will bring this back and we'll do our favorite actresses. But it is actors, which is technically male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we're doing our favorite actors.
Yeah. Not the best, our faves.
Our faves. It might not be your faves. And everybody have some surprises on our list. We apologize if there's somebody on here that you don't like, that I don't like, that Brandon don't like. There's going to be people I don't like that Brandon has, and Brandon's going to have.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be plenty you don't like.
I know. But we're going to go ahead and dive into it. And let's start with our number. For honorable mention, we're going 5 to 1?
Yep, 5 to 1, sir.
All right. So number 5 for me is Shia LaBeouf.
Came close to making my list.
I put him on my honorable mentions because of two things I've seen him in that warrants him to be recognized. First one being the Peanut Butter Falcon. He did an excellent job in that movie and just surprised me. But mainly it was Honey Boy that really won it for me, and so I give him a little bit more props now because of his work in Honey Boy. Who's your number 5?
My number 5. Get ready. He's crying.
Yes.
Shia has moved him so much. That's sweet. I like that, Aaron. Showing your emotional, sensitive side. My number 5 is a martial artist actor. He goes by the name of Jean-Claude Van Damme. Hey, don't you dare.
I almost spewed my water.
I've been a fan of his since Bloodsport. Just diehard fan of Van Damme's. I mean, I know he's not the greatest actor, but I love watching his movies. Well, I love watching his old stuff. Not so much today, but I still do watch today, because I'm a diehard fan.
That's cool. We give it to Jean-Claude Van Damme, GCVD. I'm going to give my number 4. This is honorable mention. Number 4 to Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy, most people might know him as Venom. But Venom, I thought he did a good job. But I liked him in, I think it's called Legend or something like that. He also played in that one with Shia LaBeouf about like the moonshiners. I think he's an excellent actor, man, that people don't really give a lot of credit to. The guy's good.
Yeah. I like the one movie he did with Nick Nolte and Warrior.
I forgot about that.
Big buff brother. I forget the other guy's name, but the one that actually, is the main character. But yeah, I liked him in that. I like Tom. I thought he was great as Bane. I just couldn't understand him a lot of the time. But I got the gist of what he was saying emotionally. I thought he was really good in that movie. But yeah, Tom's a good choice.
Tom's my dude. Who's your number 4?
Oh, my number 4 is crazy. It's Nicolas Cage.
On your honorable mentions?
On my honorable mentions. I couldn't quite get him up there. I mean, there are so many guys. I mean, that I just like a little bit better.
Brandon's list is wide open, man. It's wide open. Man. Hey, man. Right.
I could eat a peach for hours, man.
Yeah, let me tell you somebody that I don't have on any of my list that I didn't include. and I do still like them. I just didn't put them on there, and I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Oh, 3 people that just came, 4 people just came to my mind.
Four.
Brandon, I just want to throw them out there. All right, Robin Williams did not make my list.
How
Robin
dare
did not,
you, Aaron?
Robin did not make my list. John Candy, which I love John, but he
I'm
did not make.
surprised by John
Yeah.
more than anything.
And
Always
then
talking about John.
Bill Paxton or Bill Pullman. They did not make my list. I love both. I love all of them, but they just didn't make it.
Pullman didn't make my list, period. I had over 100 people at one time. But Bill Pullman never made my list. Bill Paxton did.
Do you not like Pullman? I guess
I like Pullman. He just never came up.
he's not
I
a
forgot all
Paxton.
about him. So many actors came up, but you know.
A Pullman is not a Paxton, though. Can we
No.
agree on that? A Pullman
Bill
is no Paxton.
I feel regret with Bill Paxton. I mean, he was a national treasure. I mean, he was so good in just about everything he did.
Way too soon. Died way too soon.
Yeah.
All right, my number 3. Did we go to mine? It's me now, right?
Yeah, it's you. It's
All
you.
right. Number 3, honorable mentions. Honorable mentions list. Lakeith Stanfield. Lakeith Stanfield. No one probably knows him. He was
Not
he was the guy in Get Out that said "Get Out" to the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's also in a show called Atlanta. He's really good in there. He's in Thank You for Your Service or something like that. He's just a good young actor, and I think that he has a promising career. And I can't wait to see what he does. But he got
Yeah.
honorable mention for me though.
That's nice. That's honorable. He's hit you with so much. I mean, you like him better than Robin Williams.
Yeah, I mean, I like
That's
Robin.
something.
I like Robin Williams, but honestly, I did this late last night, and I didn't even think about Robin. If I would have did it again, I would have put John Candy at least somewhere. And I apologize. I love John Candy though. It's just, I love John, but he didn't make my list.
No, John. Sadness. All right, my number 3. I have followed his career since Young Guns.
I know who you're saying. I know who it is.
It ain't him. It's not him. He's in my top 20.
No. I'm gonna guess it then.
Okay.
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Charlie Sheen.
Lou didn't make the radar.
Charlie Sheen.
Oh my God, no.
I don't know. Because I was gonna go.
Kiefer Sutherland.
He was in that. I forgot that he was in there.
Oh my God, he forgot.
Yeah, I did
Oh,
forget.
I love Kiefer. He had a pretty good movie career before he landed 24. But I mean, he was a good bad guy. I love him as Doc though in Young Guns. That's the movie I always go back to with him, and even Emilio and Charlie Sheen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like. I like Charlie, but I don't. It's like a love-hate relationship there.
He's no
acting
Emilio.
Yeah, he's no Emilio. He's fine. I mean, he's all right.
Yeah.
Charlie. Did Charlie make your list?
You funny. No, get out of here with all that Charlie Sheen stuff. Number 2 for me on my honorable mentions list. I want to also just reiterate honorable mentions. Number 2 on honorable mentions is Louis Gossett Jr.
Yeah, he was great. He still is.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's still
he's
kicking.
living.
He's still living. He's still kicking, man. He was actually most recently in The Watchmen on HBO. He did an excellent job in that show. I love him. Just a liar. He played in a movie with Dennis Quaid a long time ago where he played Alien. Yeah, he played Alien. He was really great in there. Dennis Quaid was great in there. He played in. I want to say he was in. He wasn't. He was in Roots, I believe, at one point. He played in a lot of stuff. I liked him in a movie called Lackawanna Blues, an HBO original movie. He does a really good job as like an old man who needs some help, and I'm glad that he's still alive, and I believe in giving people their roses while they're still alive, and so Louis Gossett Jr. deserves any accolade that he gets because he's been the man for years.
The movie I always go back to Louis Gossett Jr. It's not Jaws 3, by the way. But
Thank you.
I know you probably would have been expecting Jaws 3. But no, it's Iron Eagle. I love that movie. Of course, that's in Cobra Kai. A few episodes. He's watching Iron Eagle. My number 2 is probably going to be a little disappointing that it didn't make my top 20, but it's Burt Reynolds.
I forgot about Burt Reynolds. I forgot all about Burt.
Oh my God.
I forgot about Burt.
I love Burt. I've always been a big fan of Burt, mainly for Smokey the Bandit, but he's missed. His charisma, his acting ability. He had comedy chops. He had serious chops. I mean, he was a really pretty decent actor in his day.
Yeah, I like Burt, so I don't argue with that. Number 1 on my honorable mentions list is a renowned actor. He broke a lot of barriers. Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier in the Heat of the Night is one of the best films that has ever been made. I love him also in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. He's also in Lilies of the Field. Just Sidney Poitier. I think he's the first. He's the first to win Best Supporting Actor. I want to say as an African American. I'm not for sure on that, but at least he's been nominated. Sidney. I believe he's still living, but I don't think he's doing anything these days. I want to say he's still living. I'm not sure. But Sidney Poitier, if it wasn't for Sidney Poitier, we wouldn't have a Denzel. We wouldn't have a Michael B. Jordan and people like that because Sidney Poitier kind of laid that groundwork to have.
Oh, you just made me think of someone I didn't put on my list.
Don't. We'll get to it later. I'm sorry.
Oh man,
Who you got?
My number 1 honorable mentions, and you're probably gonna. He probably didn't make your list. I mean, Robin didn't make your list. I know this guy didn't make your list. But I love this guy. He's the same man, Adam Sandler. He makes my number 1 honorable mentions.
That's a good pick. I like Adam Sandler for what he is. I almost toyed around with not adding comedic actors, but obviously I gave way to some comedic actors but what I like about Adam Sandler, he did not make my list. What I like about Adam Sandler is he has played the dumb characters and had the dumb, goofy, slapstick type of sophomore movies, but he's made very serious stuff like Rain Over Me. He made some. He's Punch Drunk Love. He's been able to do some stuff. I haven't seen that one yet. Uncut Gems. I haven't seen that one yet. I'm gonna watch it, but I haven't seen it yet.
I absolutely love that movie. Still think he was robbed.
I'm gonna see
the nomination. I mean, come on.
Well, I will tell you that so far, Brandon, I do agree with you as far as, like you told me about Just Mercy, and I agree with you. It was that good of a movie, and so I can't wait to see if I agree with you.
I remember our first conversation about this movie. You said, "Oh, I've seen it before." It's like
I did say that. I thought it was gonna be predictable.
Yeah.
It's like watching a basketball movie, but that's I haven't seen it yet. But you said the way back home or something like that.
Yeah.
Changes the norms of basketball movies. I haven't seen it yet, but
yeah, I was expecting a normal basketball movie, just him dealing with alcoholism, but it switches gears middle of the way of that movie. But yeah.
That's and I also did not include Ben Affleck. I don't think.
Yeah, Ben didn't make it either for me.
But I like Ben. I do like Ben. I like Ben more than Matt. So
Matt didn't make my list, period.
Matt didn't make my. There's not enough Matt Damon movies that I'm like, oh yeah, I want to see that. At least with Ben, I'm like, yeah, I'll watch that. But yeah, I just want to say, as far as like breaking the norms, Just Mercy doesn't go toe the line of the typical courtroom drama, the one with Matthew McConaughey and
Time to Kill.
Yeah, Time to Kill, and there's been others that's just like that. You've seen them before, but this one, I'll say that it didn't do that, and I'm thankful that it didn't do that. But ready for our top 20?
Yeah.
We gotta hit them with the top 20 list. I don't know where that voice came from. All right. Number 20, where I'm going, 20 through, what is it, Brandon?
16.
Thank
20
you.
through 16.
I hate math, Brandon. Thank you. All right, 20 through 16. Number 20 for me, Brandon. Al Pacino, number 20.
Don't get mad at me. No, don't get mad. Al didn't make my list.
Oh, was he ever on your list?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
he was. I felt so bad, but
Only reason why Al made my list is two movies. The Irishman
he's
is the
awesome.
main reason why he made my list. And then another movie is the Devil's Advocate. I loved him in The Devil's Advocate with Keanu.
Yeah.
And so I like Al, but I like older Al more than I like younger Al. Although Godfather was okay, I'm not a huge Scarface fan.
Okay.
I'm not, yeah.
Okay.
It's just okay. It's just
Considered
okay.
one of the greatest movies ever. Oh, it was just okay.
It's just okay to me. It's nothing to write home about. I think there's better
The
mafia
sequel
movies.
is just okay to me, but the first one, oh man, I love that. I love it. I love everything about that first Godfather. But
It's iconic, though. I ain't gonna lie about it. It's iconic.
I mean, I would say Al he would probably make my top 5, best actors, but not my favorite actors.
Yeah.
I mean, he's amazing.
Yeah, and this is and also that's a good point, Brendan. This is favorites, not best.
Yeah, we're showing favoritism with some of these people.
Yeah, sure.
Especially me.
Number
Van Damme.
I should have put, and with that being said, I should have put. I didn't even think about. Man, I'm sorry, John Candy. I feel so horrible about that. John Candy, I feel so.
No.
I love John, and I feel
I
bad
was
that I
honestly
didn't.
expecting John Candy to make your top 5.
Yeah, I should
And he
have.
didn't make the list.
I'm sorry.
It's
I
crazy.
didn't. Like he totally passed my mind up. I was like, oh man, I just didn't think about it till today. But I'm gonna go with this list as it stands. Number 19 is Joe Pesci. I put
he
Joe.
didn't make my list, but he's amazing.
Yeah, I put Joe because I like Joe Pesci, man. I love like every time he shows up in anything. Another one is Irishman. I think he kind of steals the show in that movie. So yeah, so that's why I like Joe Pesci. I just think Joe is one of the best. I also liked him in obviously Home Alone and stuff. But Joe Pesci, and then he shows up in A Bronx Tale, which is it's small role, but he just kind of stole the scene when he's there. I like Joe Pesci. Number 18, Mahershala Ali. I can't pronounce his name. He's a young actor. He was in The Green Book with Viggo Mortensen. He's just really I loved him. I found out about him back in watching 4400 that used to be on USA. That's where I first was introduced to him, and so I'm glad to see him. I love seeing anybody that was on a show like that go on to do other things and start to be recognized. And so he's such a great actor, and he's one of my favorite actors. Mahershala Ali. Number 17, Brian Tyree Henry. He plays Paperboy on Atlanta. He's also been in different movies like Hotel Artemis, Hotel Artemis, or something like that. I don't know. He's been in like a couple of things. He was most recently in The Joker. He played the orderly that the Joker stole the file from.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a good actor, and whenever he acts in a movie, you don't even realize the man's acting. He seems like he's just a real person. And I give I didn't add him to my list, but it's like the guy that was in that movie you was talking about, about the Olympic bombing.
Oh yeah,
Richard Jewell. That guy it didn't seem like he was acting. I did not include him, but it did not seem like he was acting. And so I get that vibe from Brian. I think he's really, really dope. Number 16, Don Cheadle. I like Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle, I've always been a fan of his. Even before the Marvel stuff, I liked him in Hotel Rwanda. He was in other things like that. He was also in the Earl the Goat Manigault story on HBO. He's just an excellent actor, and I love seeing him pop up and stuff. You.
So,
Oh, my picture went away. I don't know. Oh Lord, it took it away for sure. That's all right. We're gonna continue. Well, they can still hear me.
all right. Okay. Okay. My number 20 is Emilio Estevez.
Emilio. Yeah, I love
Emilio.
Emilio.
Um, like I said with Kiefer, I mean, I go back to him with Young Guns, Maximum, Max Overdrive. For whatever reason, I was want to say over. I don't know what I was wanting to say, but yeah, of course, Mighty Ducks, Judgment Night. I mean, I just love Emilio. I miss
Emi-
Emilio,
Emilio
but I'm gonna
is
see him. We're gonna see him again in the Mighty Ducks show. So
yeah,
be good
Emilio.
support.
Yeah, Emilio is the guy that is always been a favorite. I didn't add him on my list at all, Brandon. I apologize.
Oh my God!
Sorry, Emilio did not make my cut. I like Emilio though. I do like him. I'm sorry they didn't make it though. But all right. Nevertheless, we're gonna
All right.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Number 19, Eddie Murphy. Did he
Ooh,
make your
Eddie
list?
high. Yeah, he's made my list. He's higher for you though.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Sadly, I love Eddie though. I guess I go back with Eddie to Beverly Hills Cop. I know you go back probably to Coming to America. Probably the film for you, right?
Yeah, it'll be that and Train Places. But yeah, I would say Coming to America is my favorite Eddie film. Oh well, no, it's one of my favorite Eddie films. I would say Life is probably my favorite Eddie Murphy film.
Yeah, I love Life. Nutty Professor, I loved. To see him play two different characters, like well, he played more than two, but the main two, it was a joy to watch him work in just about every movie he did, especially in the '80s. It was just a joy to watch that man work.
I agree.
One of the best comedians of all time. One of the best.
I
I look
agree.
forward to his return in Coming to America, though.
Yeah, me too. I definitely do.
I think you're hyped to the moon for that. But
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know how good it's gonna be, though. Unfortunately, but
well, you said the same thing about Bad Boys.
I did say this, I did say the same thing about Bad Boys.
But this is bigger for you, though. This is Coming to America. This is your, it's.
Yeah.
I can't think of the word, but yeah, and it's hard looking at a black screen.
Is that all it is? A black screen? Do you not see my?
It's the Markout Movie Podcast.
Yeah,
logo.
I keep clicking on it, but it's nothing happening. But that's okay.
But, okay, number 18 for me, Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
I love Dennis Quaid.
I like Dennis. Dennis is a good one. Did not make my list though.
Well, Aaron, it's okay. It's all right. I mean, I'm sure Dennis won't be offended or nothing. But he made mine. Yay.
Yay, Dennis. All right. Who else you got?
Number 17, Jack Nicholson.
I thought you were going to say Jack Black. Lord. Jack
Nicholson.
No.
I mean, I like Jack Black. But, I mean, come on now. I love watching Jack Nicholson work. Oh, man. I miss him too. But, yeah. I don't even know what role I go to with Jack Nicholson. He's had so many great ones. I mean, I just don't know. Maybe The Shining. But I really don't know. Chinatown. I mean, he's had so many. His work speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best. And my number 16 pick on this list is Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh my gosh, Aaron Whitlow. Why did you not put Tommy Lee Jones on your list? Why didn't you put him on your list? I love Tommy Lee.
Yeah, Tommy's awesome.
Oh, I failed humanity in this list. Oh, you know who else I didn't put on my list? I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there. Kurt Russell. I didn't. Although I toyed with putting him on there, I just did not put him.
I don't think Kurt made mine either.
My
Nope,
goodness.
he didn't make mine. That's something. I'm upset. I forgot about him, I guess.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I was trying to see about switching back if it does anything as far as my camera, but nope.
So is this your camera on your laptop or your actual camera?
Camera on the laptop.
Oh.
This is probably on the screen. I'm gonna stop this. It's probably showing everything. Anyway, all right. I'm not stopping the show. We're gonna keep it going. People's like, what the heck are these guys doing? They are amateurs.
Yeah,
All right. Anyway,
everyone's an amateur when the camera stops working.
hey man, preach, Brandon. No. So
All right, it's your turn. 15 through 11.
15 through 11. Thank you, sir, for that reminder. 15 for me is my main man, John Cusack. Should have put him lower on the list, but I like John. Just always been a fan of John Cusack ever since I could remember, man. He always stood out to me with in those John Hughes films, and so
Yeah.
when he started doing his own stuff like Better Off Dead and all that, just kind of gravitate towards him. And even now, I'm just a fan of John, man. I'm just a fan of John Cusack.
John Cusack.
Yeah, I love John. I pronounce it Cusack. I heard people pronounce it Cusick, but I pronounce it Cusack.
Cusack.
Joan is not bad either. His sister, Joan Cusack. So,
Yeah, I like Joan.
but number 14 for me is my main man, Morgan Freeman.
Oh, I had Morgan on it, but
I had to
don't
put
know.
Morgan. I had to put
Morgan. Yeah, I like Morgan. But I don't know. I love him though. I mean,
It's Morgan Freeman, man.
yeah,
Although,
it's just that he does a lot of, I won't say a lot of bad stuff these days, but you know, not Morgan Freeman type work.
yeah, no, I agree with that. Last movie I really enjoyed him in was that one where they like went to Vegas. I thought, like the old people. Like I think Robert De Niro or somebody was in it. It was just
Yeah, I remember that movie.
But yeah, Morgan Freeman though for his earlier work really makes my list really. Speaking of old people, Robert De Niro is number 13 for me. Bobby De Niro.
He's up there for me.
Yeah, I like Bobby, but I think that he is one of the best actors to ever live. I love him in Cape Fear. It's probably one of my favorite movies that he did. I also liked him in A Bronx Tale. I keep going back to A Bronx Tale. I just like everything about that movie. Chaz Palminteri, Robert De Niro.
De Niro directed it.
Yeah, and Chaz it's about Chaz's life essentially. So
yeah.
But yeah, it's just a really good movie. But he's really good in it, and he did a good job directing it too. It's like one of my favorite mafia films. Honestly, I like that over Godfather. I love it because it's just a movie that I really enjoy. The music's great in it. It's just really good. Number 12, you mentioned him already, Eddie Murphy. Eddie makes my number 12 spot because I like Eddie. I love Coming to America, as we mentioned before. But one of the reasons why he make my list is that Dolomite Is My Name. He does a really good job in that movie. He doesn't get enough props for his serious stuff, but I love Eddie though. Eddie Murphy is probably he's one of the best comedic actors of all time. But it's one of the best. Like if it wasn't for Eddie Murphy, there wouldn't be a Martin Lawrence, or there wouldn't be, Chris Rock.
It would be a Kevin Hart.
It wouldn't be a Kevin Hart. Absolutely, it wouldn't be. Half of these comedians owe Eddie Murphy.
They do.
They owe Eddie Murphy. Martin Lawrence owes Eddie Murphy. All of them owes Eddie. Dave Chappelle owes Eddie Murphy. And Eddie Murphy was the one, in my opinion, that saved Saturday Night Live. That's my opinion. When he was on there, he saved it. But then he got famous and left it, and I can understand why, because it's freaking Eddie Murphy. And then let's not forget Beverly Hills Cop, man. Shoot, but anyway.
Yeah.
So where do I end? Is that
11?
11. Vincent D'Onofrio is my number 11. I like Vinny D. The guy is a versatile actor. He does a great job in everything he's in. I just love, and he's always captivating. Like we just recently watched
Death Wish.
Which Death Wish? Every scene that he's in, he stole the scene. You want to see more of him, and so that's just who he is. And I love seeing him playing off of Bruce Willis as well. So yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah, Vincent's great. Terrific actor. Terrific. All right, my number 15, Mel Gibson, and it has nothing to do with the Lethal Weapon series. Actually, I love his more serious stuff, like The Man Without a Face, Braveheart, The Patriot, Forever Young. When he really can, Conspiracy Theory. He was crazy in that, but I just love his work when he really gets to play with, different characters and just you see the actor come out instead of the action star.
Mm-hmm.
But I love Mel. When he's not drunk.
Yeah.
I had to throw that in there.
Hey,
If you don't throw that in there, you get accused of being something. But I really, as an actor, I think he's amazing. Probably underappreciated before all his craziness started as an actor. But
yeah, I agree. Not with the whole drinking thing.
Yeah, the drinking thing. I hope he stopped. He seems to have stopped. I hope. Honestly, I hope he has, because mentally he wasn't all there during that time span.
Real quick, I didn't put Josh Brolin on this list either, and I apologize. I like Josh.
Josh Brolin?
Yeah, he's not on my list. I'm sorry. I like Josh. I love Josh Brolin. Just didn't make my list.
I don't know where that came from.
I'm just saying. I'm looking at my list now, and I'm like, man, I didn't put on there, and then I'm mentioning who I didn't put on there.
I see. Yeah, he didn't make mine either. Number 14 for me, Keanu Reeves. I've always been a big fan of Keanu. I think I go back to Point Break, though, when I first saw him. I know a lot of people, it was Bill and Ted, but for me, it was Point Break. Johnny Utah. Him and Patrick Swayze. Oh, my God. I just love that movie. Oh, I love it. It was very 90s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, of course, he went on to do Speed and The Matrix. And, of course, he rebuilt his brand with John Wick. But I love watching Keanu.
I liked him in my first time seeing him was Parenthood.
I always forget he's in that.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Steve Martin movie. But yeah, and Martin let's see, Steve Martin's in it.
Isn't Adam Sandler in it like a cameo?
I don't think so. If he is, I did not realize this, but Adam Sandler was in the Cosby Show. He had a cameo in the Cosby Show. But I'm thinking of Rick Moranis. He was also in it.
Yeah, he was in it too. I may be wrong. I just thought he had a cameo. I forget what I was watching the other night. Jack Black had a cameo in it. It was before he got big. I can't remember what I was watching. Some comedy. He just shows up out of nowhere. Wasn't a good comedy. But anyway, I'll get to my number 13. Matthew McConaughey. Mentioned him earlier in Time to Kill. I think that was probably the first movie I saw Matthew in, was Time to Kill. That or Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the new, I don't know I forget what that movie was called.
Next Generation.
Worst
Generation.
It was some generation.
Some crap generation.
It is a bad movie, but his performance is hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna watch it, maybe watch it for him, because he is bonkers wild. But I love Matthew. I mean, from the serious stuff to all right, to the rom-coms. I love him. He's just awesome to watch on screen.
That's good.
My number 12 is from Old Hollywood, Jack Lemmon.
Oh wow, yeah, I forgot about him. He didn't.
I love watching Jack.
If I was thinking about that, I would have put Jack and Walter Matthau, and I did not put either one of them.
Yeah,
I like Walter. I like Walter more actually. So
Really?
yeah, I like Walter Matthau.
Surprising. I mean, they're both are phenomenal actors, comedic actors, serious actors, and they brought it. But I've always been drawn to Jack a little bit more. I mean,
Because
obviously,
he's the underdog. That's why he is the underdog usually in the movies.
yeah, that could be it. I've always enjoyed The Odd Couple. Some of his other stuff he did on his own. I mean, I have like a collection of Jack Lemonfield's. I love the guy.
He was great in 12 Angry Men.
Yes, he was.
I think wasn't he in both of them? Was he in the original and the remake? I know him from the remake. That's where I first saw him. Well, that's not when I first saw him. That's when I saw that movie, the remake. I never seen the original.
I don't think he's in the original, but I could be mistaken. I first saw him. I don't know the name of the movie, but we watched it like in freshman year of high school. He was a drunk alcoholic. He gets married. It's hilarious, but it's so sad at the same time. He was Americana.
Yeah, he is. All right.
And my number 11 is he should be lower. I'm gonna admit he should be lower, but it's Denzel Washington.
You blasphemous.
Maybe you'll understand why he's not, because you know me. You know who's gonna be in my top 4 or 5.
I know you, son of a.
But I love Denzel. Oh man, I think it's really close to who the best actor of all time is. I think it's between him and Tom Hanks, and yeah.
Okay, Brandon.
I wish I could see the face, but I can't.
I wish you could. I wish you could see my emotion right now. That's all right. Nobody else is gonna see yours either. I'll probably just put up a video of us, and it's just be audio only on YouTube. That's okay.
It's okay.
Unless you want to see your face, it's up to you. Anyway.
No, I mean, I don't think whatever you think is best.
All right. Anyway, well, whatever y'all see up there, then yeah, I'll know what it is. All right. So number
10.
Blah blah blah. 10. Yeah.
10 through 6.
I'm gonna go ahead and put on here. I'm gonna remove one and put him in here instead.
You're gonna put Candy on there, aren't you?
No. I love John, and I might do that later on if I see someone else. But I'm putting on there. Yeah, no, I'm not John Candy, but I'm putting Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges. He makes my list. I took off James Earl Jones because I mean I like James Earl. But there's not enough James Earl movies for me to like, oh, James Earl Jones. But Jeff Bridges, I like him in like pretty much everything I've seen him in, man. He's in Starman, you know, not one of the best Carpenter films, but you know. But yeah, Jeff Bridges. Number 9, Chris Pratt.
Wow.
I put
I'm surprised there.
Yeah, I put Chris Pratt because, I put Chris Pratt because you know he's Chris freaking Pratt, man. I just I get excited seeing him in movies, man. And especially like you know obviously Guardians, but I love him. I love him in the Jurassic Park series, and I like him in stuff like Delivery Man. I liked him in that. He played like the best friend to Vince Vaughn. You know, it just. And then, of course, freaking Parks and Recreation, man. He won me over on that show. So, also, I did not put Nick Offerman on my list. I apologize. But
I didn't either. I don't think I've seen him in his Parks and Recs.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So after Chris Pratt, I'm trying to see if I can audible. All right, now I want audible this man, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Wow.
8. I like Dwayne. I like him. You know, he's movie gold, man. Whatever he's in, he's usually really good in. And
he was really close to making honorable mentions. He really was. I love The Rock. Dwayne Johnson.
Oh my gosh, I should have maybe audibled him though. I'm gonna. I want audible.
Oh my God.
Oh no, just John Candy. I apologize, sir. Your spirit, you did not make my list. I apologize. I miss you though.
Much as
I
he
miss
says
you.
he loves John,
I
he
miss
didn't make his
you.
list.
I miss you every day, man. I'm so sorry. All right, where do I end at?
6.
All right, 7. I can't remove this man from the list because he's that good. Will Smith.
Will. I like Will. I mean, you know,
He didn't make
obviously
your
I
list,
like
did he?
Will. I mean, Will Smith is, you know, I mean, he was the Fresh Prince. Then he became a huge star.
But he didn't make your list though.
He didn't make my list.
He didn't make your list though. Brandon.
I know.
Will Smith did not make your list. That's all I'm hearing. Will Smith.
I mean, I guess I could replace him with Nick Cage. I could take Nick out.
That's honorable mentions. All right, but well, I can't say anything because you know, obviously,
John Candy. You didn't put John Candy.
Yeah. Yeah, John didn't make. I'm gonna audible John in somewhere.
He's audible.
I got audible John.
He's gonna take somebody that's really important on his list and put John Candy there.
Now I'm gonna tell you who I took off when I put John in. All right, so that's my. Did one more right?
Yeah, you go to 6.
Go J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox makes my list because Michael freaking J. Fox, man. I like Michael J. Fox. I love him in every movie that he's been in, and that's more than just Back to the Future. That's Casualties of War. That's Michael J. Fox is one of my favorite actors.
I can think of I can't think of that many that you just named. I got the Back to the Future trilogy. I got The Frighteners. I got
Teen Wolf. He's in Teen Wolf.
Yeah, he's in Teen Wolf.
He's in
there was something else.
Life with Mickey.
Mikey,
yeah, Life with Mikey.
I don't.
Doc Hollywood. Doc Hollywood, I think it's called.
Yeah, Doc Hollywood. He did The Hard Way of James Woods. I love that movie.
That one I've never seen.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't exhaustively seen every Michael J. Fox film, but I've seen a lot of them though.
Yeah.
All right, go for it, buddy.
All right, number 10 for me, Clint Eastwood. In my humble opinion, there wouldn't be an action genre without Clint Eastwood and Charles Bronson, but without Clint.
I agree.
He's the pioneer, if not the pioneer. He's one of the pioneers. It's amazing where he started and where he is today. I don't think anyone else could say that was going to happen.
That's true.
That's true. I mean, I love him. I love his work as an actor, but more so as a director. What he did with Richard Jewell, man. I mean, he took a nobody, and I do mean this. He took a nobody, and he should have had an Oscar nomination.
He was snubbed for sure.
Did you know that guy's from Cobra Kai?
Who?
He's the big guy in Cobra Kai that joins in season 2.
Oh yeah. I did recognize that.
Yeah,
I didn't recognize it, but now that you said that, I kind of know that now. When I first seen him, he was in the Black Klansman. He played like a racist, like redneck KKK dude, but he was pretty funny and likable as a KKK dude. You know, that's just his personality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're like, I don't completely hate this scumbag, but no, he did. But yeah, that's a credit to also Gran Torino is a really good movie that Clint Eastwood directed. Clint, I think Clint has a second life as a director.
Yeah,
and you know, he should be given more credit actually.
Yeah, I agree. He doesn't really get the credit he deserves, but you know, he keeps making movies, and you know, they get Oscar buzz. Some of them, not all of them, some of them. I think I was surprised Richard Jewell didn't, you know, get more buzz than it did, but you know, it is what it is. You know, but my number 9, and you're gonna hate me for this one. You're gonna be like, how's it? It's a Denzel moment. It's Tom Hanks. He's number 9. I know.
I cannot. What?
Mr. America.
I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised. Hey, Marks, listen here, Marks. So Brandon's list is wide freaking open, man. It's wide freaking open, man. It's wide open. Oh my gosh. Okay. All
I
right.
love Tom. Absolutely. And I do think he is. I think he's slightly a little bit better than Denzel. But
Blasphemy.
I said slightly. It's very close.
Denzel is the man.
Well, I'm just saying, in the one time they did work together, Denzel was fantastic as the lawyer, but Tom Hanks, man, is playing that.
Well, Denzel let him play that role. It was about Tom Hanks.
Well, I understand that, but do you really think Denzel would play someone that had AIDS? Plus, they were
no,
gay?
because Denzel was young. That's like probably Denzel's like one of his earliest films where he was Michael freaking B. Jordan in that movie. It was like for him to.
Yes, he was.
It was for him to get his feet wet and to allow Tom Hanks, aka Jamie Foxx, to be that person, to be that guy that gets to shine. And so, but yeah, I agree. Both of them are good, but I just like Denzel more. It's just me.
You like Denzel more?
Just like Denzel more.
I mean, it's understandable. I have friends that like Denzel more too, but
you got good friends, great friends.
But I mean, I love Denzel. I mean, King Kong ain't got on me.
I might just add that clip of you saying that so that they'll just see that, and then it goes back. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
But anyway, okay, number 8 for me, and I hope to God he made your list because we talked about him as we were coming up with his list. Kevin Bacon.
Okay. All right.
You saying all right, but
all right.
He hasn't made your list yet.
I didn't say anything yet.
All right.
All
Kevin
right.
Bacon.
It's a good one. Good one.
It's an awesome one.
It's a great
How could
one.
Bacon not be in your list?
I didn't say that. All right. Where you at now?
It was number 8. Number 7 for me is the great and legendary Robert De Niro.
Bobby D.
I've loved this guy since I was a kid. Just phenomenal actor. I used to think he was the best. And then I've seen Tom and Denzel, and I really dove into their movies.
He's probably top 5 though. I would say. As far as like if there's a Mount Rushmore of actors, Bobby De Niro would be up there with Denzel and Tom Hanks, and I would throw. I don't know. It's unfair because you'll want to include like Clark Gable and those guys, but I would say overall Al Pacino. Just like there's actors that you'll put on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I think De Niro, Pacino, Hanks, and Denzel would probably be your top 4 with most people. I mean, maybe we're wrong on that, but I would say that's probably your Mount Rushmore for most people. Yeah, De Niro, he's amazing. As you said earlier, Cape Fear, that was one of the first movies I saw him in, and I was blown away by his performance. For whatever reason, I didn't want him to die.
Well, nobody did. Yeah, it's true. All right, who else you got?
My number 6 pick is the late, amazing, epic, great Robin Williams.
I knew when you said late, I knew it was Robin.
Yes. Oh, man.
He deserves it.
Yeah, I love Robin. Even if the movie sucked, he was funny in it. He brought something to the table. I miss him.
If we was to do a list of just comedic actors, he would definitely make my list. But
he would be number 2 on my list.
Yeah, he'd be top 5. He'd be top 5 for me.
Go ahead, be number 5, sir.
5 for me would be Bruce Willis.
Wow.
Yeah, I like Bruce. I'm a big fan of Bruce Willis.
I didn't expect this.
I enjoy Bruce Willis, man.
You do. You apparently do.
Yeah, he's the man. For
I
me.
like him too, but he didn't make my list.
Number 4, Kevin Bacon.
Okay, thankfully. We talked about when we said we are gonna do Liz. Oh, Bacon.
Bacon makes the list. All right, number 3 is the audible. I'm taking off Michael B. Jordan.
Wow, I didn't expect him to be up there that high.
I'm so impressed with the guy.
He's great.
He stole the show for me in Black Panther.
Yeah.
Just in everything I've seen him in, even from Friday Night Lights, I just think that he's that good. He was the best part of the Fantastic Four. He's the best part of it.
I haven't seen it.
But I'm taking him off and I'm putting John Candy because John Candy is one of my loves of my life. So
Yeah.
number 2 for me is Tom Hanks.
Oh my God, he didn't put him on.
Who?
I'll get to him in a minute.
Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is on my list.
Tom, I know who's number one.
Denzel freaking Washington's number 1. Of course, you know who's number 1. Denzel Washington. It's
I mean,
gonna
you
always
wouldn't give me
be
all
all
that
day, every day. It's gonna be Denzel freaking Washington. Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington. Yes. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My number 5, Tom Cruise.
Oh,
Yeah. Number 5, Tom Cruise. I can hear the booze already coming in.
yeah, it's coming in.
I can hear it.
Go ahead with your next one.
My next one, and this won't surprise anybody that knows me. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Of course. I know your number 1 is.
You know what number 1 is?
Absolutely.
You think you do.
Okay. Surprise me.
Number 3. I think this is the best comedian of all time. You probably know who I'm going to say. I've never seen anybody no one in the history of comedies made me laugh more than this guy.
Okay.
Jim freaking Carrey.
I knew it. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Comedic list, if list of comedic actors, he's top 10.
Did you just say top 10?
Yeah, in the list of comedic actors, he's top 10. He ain't my favorite, but he's good. He's up there.
He's top 10.
He's top 10.
Carrey's top 10. All right. Difference of opinions here. But it's all right. Yeah, I love Jim. Oh, God. Jim. All right, number 2. And I do believe Aaron believes this is my number 1.
Oh, I'm wrong then.
My number 2. The greatest inspirational story in cinema history was Rocky. My number 2 is Sly Stallone.
I knew it. I didn't know it. I knew he's up there. I thought he's won. It's wide open for me. It's wide open. I have no idea. I have literally, I sound like the dude, I sound like Rob Lowe. I literally have no idea who he has as number 1. I literally do not know. I'm ready. I'm bating breath.
Number 1. My favorite actor of all time. And it's been this way since a little movie called, I don't know, Look Who's Talking.
Oh, hell no.
Yes. The great John Travolta. Sandy.
Oh, well, his favorite list. It's not the best. His favorite. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't say John Travolta was the best actor in the world. That is
your favorite.
You know, but he is my favorite.
That's cool. I'm cool with that.
You know, a lot of people mistake that everyone thinks Stallone is, but you know.
Well, that's good. That's a good list. Well, good job. I have no idea what we're doing next week, but we'll have something. Brandon, anything you want to tell the people?
Next week, well, is the markout movie Riffers coming back?
Hopefully. We'll see. But in the meantime, we'll probably do. I don't know. I'll tell you. We'll see.
Okay.
In the meantime.
Well, in the meantime, keep marking.
Aaron Whitlow, Brandon. Thank you for marking that with us.